This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Colorado. I'm here with Joe White of VISTAGE. For over 60 years, they have been helping CEOs make better decisions by bringing leaders together. I'm joined by Joe, who is the chair, speaker, owner, coach. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. You were formerly educated at Colorado Mesa University, as well as received your MBA from Adams State University. Since the early 90s, you have served as a teacher and a coach in really a high school environment. In 2019, you took your team building and your leadership skills to companies and organizations. Share with me a little bit how really helping others has always been the underlying passion for you.
Yeah, it is a passion of mine, Gary. When I was retiring from education, people kept asking me, "Are you excited about retirement?" And I'm like, "Not really. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people progress and get better and so forth." And I got this opportunity through VISTAGE, and I jumped on it. And it was you have to go through a chair academy and so forth and learn how to do it. Then you start building your group, and we've launched our group in January. And it's really rewarding for me. I get to go in and work with CEOs, business owners, and work on helping them, coaching them, supporting them, empathizing with them, and we meet once a month as a group, and we all help each other and so forth. And it's a great opportunity for me coming out of what I used to do, teaching and coaching, and it's all about service for me.
That is great. I mean, the old saying is it's lonely at the top. Yet the top is different for everybody, be it a CEO, a business owner, a doctor, or a key executive. If there's strength in numbers, is there strength in meeting with other like-minded leaders, would you say?
Oh, it's huge. It's really powerful. Our groups consist of non-competing industries, so they don't have to worry about that. It's very highly confidential. It's like having your own board of directors get to meet with once a month. And they're so good at helping each other, supporting each other, and we're building that team chemistry with our group right now because I just launched in January. But watching these business leaders, like I said, support each other, help each other, and guide each other, so powerful and can give them so much. I have a saying that the clock never runs out on growth and learning. And that's really what this is about. My guys in my group, my people, my leaders in my group, they bring a lot of value to our group. Yeah. But they get a lot of value from our group.
Back and forth. I mean, VISTAGE is the world's largest CEO coaching and peer advisory organization. I mean, what is a chair on VISTAGE? What do you do, and why was that a good fit for you?
Yeah, it's a great fit for me because I get to work with leaders, and I love leadership. I get to build a team, and I've done that for 30 years. So it's a great fit for me in that sense. In the sense for the person who's in our group, it gives them, when they go through issues and problems and obstacles, and you're so right, it's what I'm really finding out, it is really lonely at the top. And these guys get to bring their issues and their opportunities and their problems to the group and have each member of the group help them with that. And our guys take 1 to 2 pages of notes. We have a very systematic issue processing that we go through. VISTAGE also provides them with a whole bunch of different research articles, and from ITR Economics to Wall Street Journal to different guest speakers. We bring in guest speakers once a month with our group. They fly them in from all over the country. Our speaker last month was a guy from the University of Georgia, as a research professor on leadership. So we bring them all in, and they get to have all of that at their disposal. Yeah. And it's just a great deal. It's like having a business partner that's helping you build your profits and so forth, and the return on investment's amazing.
Powerful resource, especially for small business owners, mid-sized business owners. I mean, this is like having access to your own confidential private advisory board, helping you troubleshoot problems, make decisions, overcoming challenges. You said they meet every month. Who else are on the board? Are we talking about other professionals and individuals, and are they in the same type of industry, or are they the opposite?
Yeah, it's all non-competing industries. So we have, my job as the chair is to build a group with non-competing industries. So if I'm going to be in the group, I'm not going to compete with somebody else in the group. So I feel open and honest about what I'm sharing with the group. As a group forms and they get closer together and they start bonding and everything else, it gets more and more powerful. And it's just a peer helping a peer. And it's somebody who's, gone through it. Last month we talked a little about some different issues, and some other guys in the group had been through an issue that one person had been through, and watching them give each other support and guidance and perspectives on those issues is so powerful. And when somebody comes in and they feel like they're kind of out there by themselves all the time, and once a month they can go to a group of people that are leaders, that are like-minded, that have been through a lot of the same issues and problems and opportunities as well that they have, and they can rely on those people to make competent decisions. I just love it. It's awesome.
That's great. I mean, as a business owner myself for the past 20 years, I found myself extremely busy all the time, often not making time to dig deep really into my business. Yet, to get to that next level, we have to find time. Does membership help you kind of stay accountable?
It really does, because we hold you accountable, and I hold you accountable. One of the things with my group is I go in and do a one-to-one with each member, a one-to-one coaching session for an hour and a half to 2 hours a month.
Wow.
That's on top of our meeting. And it does sound like it's a lot of time, but it's really not. It's time that you get to spend outside your business, looking at your business from the outside in. And that's what I really like about it. But we have accountability partners. When we issue a process, at the end of it, we say, when are you going to get this done by? And we hold them accountable to that. Nice. And that's part of my job too. That's one of the things I love to do, is to coach my guys, to challenge them, to hold them accountable for what they're saying they want to do and get done. And it's just, again, I just can't describe how powerful this is.
That is great. I mean, obviously technology is a key factor in any business today. Yet, this is still a human world. I mean, does experience and relationships still matter? And is sharing ideas beneficial really for any individual?
It's huge. And relationships is where it's at, in my opinion. I say this, a business owner can be two ways. They can be a people business owner or a data business owner. My thing is, your people bring the data to you. Your people build your data. They build your profit. If you're not good with your people and you're not a good leader with your people, your profits probably aren't going to be there. So we talk a lot about that. A lot of the issues we talk about are human issues, the relationship type issues and so forth. So it is highly important that our leaders in our country and leaders in our groups realize that, and realize that how important it is. 70% of Americans right now are disengaged at work. And 85% of those 70 said it was because of the leadership they work for. So we have a huge leadership void in our country. I got some good leaders in my group, and I love going to talk to them, and we talk about issues like that. And we talk about the people who are the vice presidents and key executives and so forth as well. And it's really gratifying thing and rewarding for me to go in there and help these people with that.
Interesting. I mean, 2020 has passed us. 2020 proved to be really a testing ground for the survival of businesses. While many barely survived, many of your members seem to continue their growth. Was that surprising to see those stats within the organization of VISTAGE?
Yeah, it's amazing. The members of VISTAGE grew during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And most people didn't. And it's because, again, it's because of that learning curve that they get. It's because of the support they get, and it's because of the camaraderie they have with the other members, helping them through issues and problems and so forth. Again, it's like I said, it's like having your own board of directors there helping you, guiding you, supporting you all the time, and they're not worried about, everyone in my group wants everyone in my group to get to the top, and that's what's great about it.
This is a community of high caliber executives sharing their perspectives. I imagine that the discussion can be kind of intense at times, deep, thought-provoking. I mean, so no thinly reasoned conclusions are drawn here. These are people doing some serious thinking and going in.
We do. We don't just scratch the surface. We dig deep. And again, our issue processing system that we use is not like, if you have a problem, Gary, with your company and you bring it to the group, we just don't throw it out on the table and have a free-for-all. It's a very systematic approach we go through. And that really kind of keeps us on track and focused on the issue, to help you get through the issue or get better from the issue. And it gets really deep. I've seen meetings where the first 3 meetings I went to, people ended up in tears because they were talking about some deep issues that are really bothering them, the anxiety and the stress that some of these leaders have, again, because they're lonely at the top. And then when they have a group of people that are reaching out and helping them and supporting them and empathizing with them, it really gets pretty deep.
As a VISTAGE chair, I mean, you're part facilitator and you're part coach. I mean, you're guiding these discussions. You're asking pertinent, cutting questions. You're committed to their success, yet at the same time, each one of them is committed to each other.
Yeah.
That has to be a pretty powerful formula. Do you enjoy seeing that process play out?
It's amazing. It is. It's the funnest part for me. I've had my members, again, we just launched in January, but I've had members off time go meet with other members to help each other with different aspects of their business and so far. I love that, and it is so powerful. And I am the facilitator of the meetings because I want them to be the people who basically are the meeting. And I love watching them. I love watching these business leaders, again, kind of step out of their zone and look at their business and other business from the outside in, and watch them as they get excited in helping each other.
Yeah.
And I always say this for our group, I don't call our group a group. My VISTAGE is a VISTAGE team because I think a team is there to help each other, guide each other, support each other. And we nicknamed our group the Grand Mesa Group. The Grand Mesa is the highest flat top mesa in the world, and the flat top mesa has a lot of room for all of us to get to the top and be on the top. And that's what we're striving for with our people. And to take that stress, anxiety away while building their profits and so forth, to help each other do that is awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, this is a proven approach to leadership development. For over a half a century, over 27,000 members in 26 countries have relied on this unique coaching model. So how does a person become a member? I mean, because this is a membership. So do they sign up, and what is the commitment there?
Yeah, so if they want to join my group, they can just get a hold of me at coachjoewhite97@gmail.com, or they can get on the VISTAGE website, vistage.com, and they can sign up or get some information from it and so forth, and the people at VISTAGE will help them and steer them to the right direction, to the right groups. We have about 600 members here in Denver with over 20-something chairs, and the chair community here in Denver is amazing. It's the greatest group of people I've been around. They have a huge heart, each one of them, and they've been very supportive of me, the new guy starting out and so forth. So if you're a business owner, business leader, business person out there that wants to get involved, yeah, they can just look up vistage.com, or they can get a hold of me directly.
That is excellent. I mean, outside of VISTAGE with Whitey 97, you're a speaker, a consultant, really helping organizations change and improve the culture of the workplace. Is the culture critical to improve not only the workplace, but really even our communities?
Oh, it's huge. To me, I was a coach for over 30 years, and culture's everything. If you don't have the right culture where people want to come to work instead of have to come to work, you're probably not going to be very successful. And I also believe that you need to protect your culture so your culture protects you. The culture is the number one thing in your company. Again, do people want to go to work? When they wake up in the morning, are they saying, I get to go to work, or do I have to go to work? Sunday night, I want to eliminate Sunday night blues. I don't want people to get anxiety and stress on Sunday night because they have to go to work on Monday morning. I want Monday to feel the same as a Friday for people. And that's culture, and a culture of working together, helping each other, again, guiding each other, supporting each other. That should be with wherever you work. I mean, everyone deserves to have the feeling of, I get to go to work.
Definitely a ripple effect outside of the workplace as well, across community.
No doubt.
You've been a high school business teacher, head baseball coach for many years prior to helping business leaders like you do today. Be it our youth of yesterday or CEOs of today, does this continue to be rewarding for you?
Oh, it's unbelievable, Gary. I tell people I'm doing the same thing, but at a higher level. And it's there's some differences, but realistically what it is, it's helping people. It's serving people, it's guiding people. It's helping them be happy. It's helping them feel fulfilled. It's helping them see what they're all about and seeing where they're at in their life and so forth. And I can't tell you how rewarding. I'm very fortunate. I was part of 5 state championship teams as a coach, had some great players and so forth. And it was very rewarding after we won those games. But it's just as rewarding when one of my old players calls and said, "Coach, I just had my wife just had our second baby," or when I go into a one-to-one with one of these business leaders and we had a really good session for an hour and a half to 2 hours and we really got deep into things and talked about things, and I walk out of there, it feels the same. It's all about serving people.
Serving people. So you were a coach for many years. Now you're a coach in the game of life for folks out there.
Right.
That's kind of exciting. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is the website that he mentioned prior, where you can actually reach out and connect him with. You can also take a look at the VISTAGE website, which will show you about their programs that they offer. You can see many resources they provide for you. We touched about the advisory board, but we're talking about speaking, events, you name it, all type of resources to help you as a professional out there. Basically be in business for yourself, but not by yourself, which is very powerful.
Yeah.
You can read the reviews online as well, see some great member transformations. They've been driving excellence leadership since 1957. Once again, that is VISTAGE, the world's largest executive coaching organization. Better leaders, better decisions, better results. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.